This is Adrian Denny now with some more spiritual questions and answers. I'm joined by Chris Harper today, and Chris has got some really interesting questions, so I'll do my best to answer them. If not, answers on a postcard. So Chris, it's over to you. What's your first question?
What is reincarnation?
Well, reincarnation is not what you put on your cornflakes. Reincarnation is talking about, if you have this understanding, past lives. Do you think you've been on this earth plane before? Maybe that's a question. If you're searching a spiritual pathway and you're truly thinking in your heart there's something in this, then I will say to you now that you've been on this earth plane more than 35 times. Some people more, some people less. Some people dismiss it out of fear, some people dismiss it out of religion. My religion says there is no afterlife until this happens, and a certain prophet will do this or do that, or they feel inclined to wake you from being a sleeping dead person or whatever. Sometimes I've said to people, there's more, I've worked at one particular place and they didn't look very happy, and I thought, I've got to give messages to these people here, and they look quite miserable. I said, there's more dead here than there is on the other side. They bunked up. I don't joke with that all the time, but you know, that love is out there. That you know, life is there to explore.
And has everybody had a past life, or?
Yeah, everybody's had a past life, but they might not be at that stage where they accept that, or as I said, maybe their religion donates. They don't say that. They don't believe in that. And you know, if you think once you're dead, that's fine. But there's a lot of people think that and wake up on the other side going, actually, I didn't believe that. My father was the same, going back sort of 30 years now, if not more, 40 years. He said, once you're dead. Well, many communicators have, you know, mediums have brought him through saying, sorry son, got it wrong, you're okay. But that's up to you. I'm not trying to convert anyone. I'm trying to give you a platform to move that thought processes forward. You know, and test it to break it. Don't listen to what I say. I know nothing. But if it rings true with you, and you've taken it with a pinch of salt, as they say, you're thinking, could be, could not, you follow your own intuition. You'll find the pathway. I did. I tried to break it. I was a computer engineer. I wanted to break it at the start because I thought, no, this is not real. Even though I experienced many things when I was younger, I couldn't explain. But I couldn't break it.
Wow. So
that was the 15 years of working at all aspects of it, so I could share my thoughts for what it's worth. And hopefully it might someone say, actually, I thought of that, I'll have a go. Research it. You won't break it. You might find a few phonies out there. There is some people like that. Cowboys in every trade. Use your gut feeling. Who feels right, who doesn't. What works for you may not work for other people. Don't worry about it.
Can spiritual gifts be passed on through families?
Yes, that's a very good question. DNA will do that. Personally, I blame my mother for it because she understood all of this, was frightened silly about it, would hide if she saw her mother or her brother or anyone else. But it must have connected with me. I've got a sister, it don't connect with her, and that's fine. But it connected with me. I didn't fully understand it, but I knew I was getting lots of help from someone up there, and I didn't quite understand why I was getting it, because I didn't have a teacher to go to on the earth plane. But when I was 22, I did. And they didn't have all the explanations for me, but they sat with me. And they sat with me, and that allowed that connection to be even stronger, so I was almost getting a lot of direct guidance. And as time went on, I met some amazing people who were very practiced in spiritualism. It's the ism that people are frightened of. It's great to be spiritual, it's the ism that scares them off sometimes. But some amazing mediums that I know have passed over, have come back. Many amazing mediums I still know who are working and are very humble in their approach. They know it's not them, we are just channels for it. Be a channel for that light and that love, and that's all that really matters. And I suppose the acronym that I often try to use for people in the groups, and it's remembered by TIS, it's trust in spirit, trust in self, and the most important, trust in service. So if you can do that, helping others, not be a doormat for others, but genuinely help others say no when you can't, and then that makes your world a bit better and those around you even better.